Hello and good evening. Welcome to this evening's news bulletin on Goa 365 with me, Amanda Alfonso. The stories that made headlines today. Shocking case of infanticide at Marcella. Barge owner's body clarify misconception arising out of PWD report. Now for the news in detail. Employees of Andrew Telecommunication Private Limited, Verna, under the banner of Andrew Telecommunication Workers Union, affiliated to the All India Trade Union Congress, held a peaceful dharna outside the office of the Labour Commissioner at Panjim this morning. The protest was held to demonstrate the discontentment of the employees against the management as well as the Labour Department's inability to resolve the differences between the employees and the company.
Voice of Labour Commissioner! Voice of Labour Commissioner! Voice of Labour Commissioner!
This management has been threatening the workers that they are going to face dire consequences. One has been assaulted. One of our very important and active member of the union, one Comrade Bondre, he has been assaulted in public daylight in Sangalda some 4 days back by hired gundas. You know the place from where they come, and one of the managerial persons, officers of a rank of an officer has been involved in this, and they have been arrested by the police. What more evidence do you want when these managements are up in arms against workers who are defenseless by and large? After bearing for 2 years, after making all kinds of representations in a peaceful manner, we have decided to hold this peaceful dharna.
Speaking to media persons, General Secretary of the All India Trade Union Congress, Mr. Christopher Fonseca, disclosed their demands.
First and foremost, the harassment should discontinue, should stop. Secondly, the union should be recognized. Thirdly, contract labor who are employed in this particular company have to be inspected. Thirdly, the licenses have to be revoked. No more contract workers should be employed. And all those terminations, victimization, suspensions and transfer should be revoked. And charter demand and other demands of the workers should be dealt with and discussed and sorted out.
Mr. Fonseca also accused the government for not protecting the rights of the labour class in Goa.
It is unfortunate that the government of Goa and the Labour Department have totally failed to protect the interests of the workers in this state. They have been talking about doing a lot of work, but all this work turns to naught, zero, when they cannot protect the basic right. The basic right is our right to unionize, our right for fair wages, and our right to be for our basic human existence.
Mr. Fonseca threatened to start an agitation in the state if their demands are not met.
Government is being told that we give them 15 days time before this Andrew Telecommunication Management comes to its terms, comes to its senses, and the government should ensure that these workers' interests are protected. Too much! It is too much now, and if the government does not act, then the working class in this country is not sleeping. It is up and awake. It is going to fight, I promise the government and these managements who are harassing the workers.
However, telephonically speaking to Goa 365, Mr. D.S. Negi, Senior Manager at Andrew Telecommunications, rubbished the claims of the union and went on to say that on the contrary, certain members of the management were being threatened by the members of the union. In a shocking incident that would break any mother's heart, a 26-year-old lady allegedly killed her newborn baby girl hours after she was born yesterday at her residence at Zuariwada in Tivre, Ponda. The incident came to light when a complaint to this effect was lodged at the Ponda police station by the girl's father-in-law after he noticed blood in the bathroom of their house at around 7 a.m. yesterday. Suspecting foul play, Sheetal's father-in-law's curiosity got the better of him, and he looked around outside the house where he found the infant wrapped in a plastic bag lying in the bushes at a distance of about 60 meters from the house. According to the Ponda police, Sheetal Gaonkar had delivered a baby girl in the wee hours of Wednesday at home itself and her family apparently knew nothing about the pregnancy or the delivery. However, the presence of her mother on the day of the incident suggests that her mother was aware of her pregnancy.
सकाळी फोन आयलो की अशें एक इनबॉर्न म्हणटात नवे जे भुरगे आसता पळय ते काडून थंय उडयता इनबॉर्न बेबी थिंगा आसलेले ते आमकां कोणी उडयले आमकां इन्फॉर्मेशन मेळ्ळें इन्फॉर्मेशन मेळटकीच आमी हांगा इमिडिएटली आयले आनंद नायक म्हणटा ताच्या घरा कडेन आयले आनंद नायकान तें हाडून आपल्या हातूंत वरांड्याचेर दवरलें आनंद गांवकर सॉरी आनंद नायक म्हणटा आनंद गांवकर ताजे घरा कडेन हाडून वरांड्याचेर दवरलें पयलीं आमी चवकशी केली की तो म्हणपाक आपल्याली सून म्हाका गुरवार आसली आनी चड करून सुनी जावपा जाय म्हणपाक सून खंय गेली तो सून म्हणलो तेगे माय येवन ताका म्हणलो तेगे आवय ताका घेवन गेले आमोणे घेवन गेला म्हणपाक आनी मागीर तेगे आमी मान्याक गेले आमी मान्याक पयले मान्या तेगे हितून रगत आसलें दुसरें रगत भायर गेलेलें आसलें तेजी कॉर्ड आहा जी भुरग्याची जी हें आसा वार म्हणटा ती वार आहा रगत आहा तेजे वयल्यान आमकां दिसलें की चड ताजे कडेन आमी त्या बायलेक हाडला आनी सद्याक पुलीस स्टेशनाचेर व्हेला ताका आमी इंटरोगेशन जालां तेजे घोवाकूय हाडला.
According to neighbors, Sheetal looked pregnant, but she kept denying the fact under the pretext of a tumor. Sheetal has a 3-year-old son. PI Desai said they had arrested Sheetal and taken her for a medical examination at the Goa Medical College, and the body of the infant was taken for conducting the post-mortem.
ऑफेन्स केलो ऑलरेडी 318 सेक्शनाप्रमाणे ऑफेन्स ऑलरेडी रजिस्टर केला रजिस्टर करून इन्व्हेस्टिगेशन चालू आमचें हजबंडाचें नॉलेज आसल्यार तर हजबंड एक्यूज जातलो तेजे फक्त बायलेच्या नॉलेज आहा तर प्रायमरी इनिशियल इन्क्वायरी वयल्यान दिसता की घोवाक नॉलेज सारकी डिलिव्हरी जाली ती ना तें खबर ना ती बायल म्हणटाली की आपल्या भितर ट्युमर जाला अशें म्हणून म्हणटाली की आतां ट्युमर जालो खरोच ट्युमर आसलो काय कितें तांणी कितें डेलिबरेटली केलें तें फायंड आउट करपाक जाय.
Clarifying the misconceptions arising from the reports submitted by the PWD to the Captain of Ports, the Goa Barge Owners Association clarified its observations on the issue of barges navigating the Mandavi Bridge. Speaking to media, the President of the Goa Barge Owners Association, Mr. Atul Jadhav, put the onus of protecting the bridges on the PWD by erecting adequate protective fenders.
Now what requires to be done is to protect Mandavi Bridge. Most important thing is you have to have proper fendering system, the rubber fendering system. Even Konkan Railways for their bridge at Zuari River have put proper fenders. So it is the duty of the PWD department and the government of Goa to ensure that the proper fendering system and the proper protection is given to the bridges. And ultimately these bridges are ours, to the people of Goa, and we have to see as barge owners or exporters of ore or the barge masters to see that these bridges are protected at all times.
He also emphasized the importance of having a well-marked navigation channel to facilitate the safe movement of these barges. He debunked the suggestion made in the report of allowing barges of carrying capacity of 1,000 metric tons or less only to navigate across the Mandavi Bridge, explaining.
It is most compulsory that you have to make an approach channel to the approach marking of the channel which is approaching the bridge. You have to have a they call it marking the channel. So there are nowadays, earlier these marking buoys are very costly. Now we get a new type of modern types of marking buoys which are made of HDP material, which are very less in cost, and there is no problem to install those putting those marking buoys along the channel when you are approaching the barges. Only 45 barges are there in Goa which are below 1,000 tons, which are operating in Goa. Below 1,000. Because he is saying that below 1,000 tons barges should be allowed. Now, from Mandavi River alone, there is more than 20 million tons of cargo carried. In fact, it is almost 29 million tons. Now, if you are going to carry with 45 barges, they will not be able to carry more than 4.5 million tons. That is maximum 5 million tons. So, balanced cargo from where will you transfer? Where will you transport? There is only one choice, that is to go via Banaskari channel. Now, the Banaskari channel is so small, okay, and it's so narrow that the water is not dredged properly. Two barges cannot cross at one time.
We are heading for a short break. Stay with us.